Hello, hi. This is Masterclass Speak Smart English episode number 3. So, we are going to learn English language errors and mistake and how to avoid these mistakes in our daily life. So, the first mistake is I'll phone you again in 5 minutes. It's wrong sentence. Never say again in 5 minutes. Otherwise, you have to say back in 5 minutes. So, I'll phone you back in 5 minutes. I would like to visit again some of these places. Wrong. I would like to visit some of these places again. So you have to be a little bit concentrated on the word arrangement or order of the words. So please use I would like to visit some of these places again. Okay? I'll give you again my address. Wrong. I'll give you my address again. That's a difference. Just arrangement of orders. Trying to avoid the sheep, he drove his car against a tree. It's a wrong sentence. Trying to avoid the sheep, he drove his car into a tree. Okay, he wanted to avoid an accident with the sheep. So what he did, he drove his car into a tree, not against a tree, into a tree. I am at the age of 22. Wrong. I am 22 years old. Okay? That's great. His age is about 55 years old. Wrong. Why? He is about 55 years old. He is about 55 years old. Okay, that's great. Next. Soon you will be of my age. Wrong. Soon you will be my age. So you can't use a preposition here. Just say, soon you will be my age. Great. Next. Although we are at the same age, we have different interests. Wrong. Why? Although we are the same age, we have different interests. Okay, so the difference is that you have to use not at the same age. You say although we are the same age, we have different interests. So most of the people when they speak, they say although we are at the same age. No, although we are the same age. In the age of 15, you are allowed to drive a car. Wrong. At the age of 15, you are allowed to drive a car. Okay, so not in the age of 15, otherwise at the age of 15. A child in the age of 7 or 8 needs a little push. A child of 7 or 8 needs a little push. So it's a little bit tricky. And always remember, when you say a child of 7 or 8 needs a little push, it means it's common sense the person is talking about the age. So you can't say a child in the age of 7, you say a child of 7 or 8 needs a little push. People in my age spend a lot of money in pubs. Wrong. And why it's wrong? Look the difference. Yeah, here is a little bit difference in preposition, okay? So never say people in my age, say people of my age spend a lot of time in pubs. People of my age spend a lot of time in pubs. Okay? Super. Next. They have 2 children in the age of 8 and 12 years. Wrong. Why? Look, they have 2 children aged 8 and 12. So you have to speak direct about the age. They have 2 children aged 8 and 12. These books are for children at the age of from 4 to 6 years. Well, it's a wrong sentence. You can write just simple, easy, and correct sentence. These books are for children aged 4 to 6. So you have to speak a long sentence at the age of from 4 to 6 years. You just say these books are for children aged 4 to 6. Great. Not all aged parents have children to look after them. Wrong. You can't say aged parents. You say elderly parents. Or some people say old parents. No. You say not all elderly parents have children to look after them. Okay? Aged parents? No. Elderly parents? Yes. My father left school at age 14. Wrong. My father left school at the age of 14 or at 14. Okay? My father left school at the age of 14 or at 14. At age 45, farmers are able to retire. Wrong. Why? You have to say at 45, farmers are able to retire, or at the age of 45, farmers are able to retire. Okay? That's the difference. Okay, I applied for a job at a travel agent. Wrong. Why? A little bit difference of apostrophe. You know apostrophe, yes? This one. I applied for a job at a travel agent's. Not at a travel agent. You are going to work at travel agents, okay? Not at with travel agents, okay? So I applied for a job at a travel agents. The accident happened at 10 years ago. Wrong. Never use with date such like abbreviation. So you just say the accident happened 10 years ago. Okay? The accident happened 10 years ago. I came to England in 2 years' time. I came to England 2 years ago. Okay? Don't say I came to England in 2 years' time. So just say I came to England 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. He went to Sydney before 5 years ago. Wrong. He went to Sydney 5 years ago. Don't say before 5 years ago, just say 5 years ago. And ago will automatically tell the meaning of this, okay? So you don't have to use before and ago together. You just say he went to Sydney 5 years ago, or I went to Sydney 5 years ago, okay? That's the difference. I started learning English since 2 years ago. Wrong. I started learning English 2 years ago. So you have to use 2 years ago, not since 2 years ago. You say 2 years ago. Since we use only with years, like 1957, like month, January, or like day, name, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. So 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, okay? Or for 2 years ago, but you cannot use since 2 years ago, okay? I am writing in reply to your letter that I have received 2 days ago. Wrong. Let's guess why it's wrong. I am writing in reply to your letter that I received 2 days ago. I have received, wrong. And this is basically a passive voice sentence. It's an advanced grammar. And I'm writing in reply to your letter that I received 2 days ago. Don't say I have received, say I received in past time, okay? Past indefinite. So I received 2 years ago. The train left at exactly 3 o'clock. Just 5 minutes ago, I had been stuck in a traffic. The train left at exactly 3 o'clock. Just 5 minutes before, I had stuck in. Okay? Traffic we have to use. So there is a difference is just 5 minutes ago, it's wrong. Just 5 minutes before I had stuck in a traffic, okay? So don't say just 5 minutes ago, just 5 minutes before, okay? A little bit difference, but a tricky difference, okay? Good. I don't agree the people who say women should stay at home. Right sentence? I don't agree with the people who say women should stay at home. So the difference is only here. I do not agree with the people. Don't say I don't agree the people. Say I don't agree with the people. I don't agree with my father, with my teacher. Okay? Agree with. That's a prepositional phrase. In my ways, I agree to his statement. In my ways, I agree with his statement. Don't use to his statement, say with his statement. In my ways, I agree with his statement. So agree with. That's also a preposition phrase. I'm not agree with you. I'm agree with you. I don't understand why he doesn't agree the divorce. Wrong. And difference is here. I don't understand why he doesn't agree to the divorce. Agree to. That's also a preposition phrase. In other video, you can learn in detail prepositional phrases. And if you learn a good preposition phrase or phrases, so you will not make this mistake, okay? So agree with or agree to. And here we use why he doesn't agree to the divorce. Conservationists will never agree the building of the motorway. What's wrong here? Well, the sense. Look, the conservationist will never agree to the building of the motorway. And the difference is only here to preposition. Remember, agree to, agree to, agree with, okay? So conservationists will never agree to the building of the motorway, okay? Don't say never agree the building, say agree to the building of the motorway. I am agree that archaeological treasures should be protected. Wrong. I agree that archaeological treasures should be protected. Okay? So the difference is I agree, not I am agree. Okay? Say I agree that. I do not agree that. Okay? But don't say I am agree that. No. I agree that archaeological treasures should be protected. In some ways, I am agree with those who want stricter punishment. Wrong. Why? Look the difference here. In some ways, I agree. Again, don't say I am agree. I say I agree with you. I do not agree with you. But don't say I am agree. No. And in some ways, I agree with those who want stricter punishments. The government has made an agreement with the People's Republic of China. Wrong. The government has reached agreement with the People's Republic of China. Difference is here. Government has reached agreement with. Don't say made an agreement, say reached an agreement. And that's the most beautiful information to you. A very nice information that reached agreement with the People's Republic of China. Don't say made an agreement, reached agreement with the People's Republic of China. Agriculture, the country economy is based on the agriculture. Sorry, there is a little bit mistake here. So this agriculture is twice. So please read here. The country's economy is based on the agriculture. It's wrong. The country's economy is based on agriculture. Don't say on the agriculture. You have to say on agriculture. And I have to correct this mistake here. So we have to say like this, and then we are going to give you the presentation like this way. The country's economy is based on the agriculture. The country's economy is based on agriculture. The we never use here. We must begin to aid ourselves and not wait for other countries. We must begin to help ourselves and not wait for other countries. So what's the difference here? We must begin to help ourselves and not wait for other countries. Here's the difference, that aid ourselves, not help ourselves. You can help yourself, but don't aid, because difference between aid and help, both are just like a help, but aid is just a physical, like water aid or money aid, but help is just like an information, or it's just a particular um, um, information about virtual type. Okay, so helping others and aiding other. If you help me, it means you give me any suggestion, but aid is just water, money, support, giving like transportation aid on all these things. Education can aid us to understand our world. It's wrong. Why? Education can help us to understand our world. So the difference again is aid. It's a help. Education is help us to understand our world. Okay, aid you can give one country when it need, for example in calamities or in hurricane or all these things, but you just give help. So the next sentence is, they can learn faster by the aid of computer. Wrong. With the aid of computers. They can learn faster with the aid of computers. Her lifelong aim was to learn how to fly. Wrong. It wasn't aim, it was ambition. Aim is a target, ambition is an idea, a wish. Okay, so her lifelong ambition was to learn how to fly. He was aiming a gun against me. Wrong. He was aiming a gun at me. Not against me, at me. Gun at me, not against me. Okay, the next sentence is, these programs are aimed to a very wide audience. It's wrong. These programs are aimed at a very wide audience. So the difference is actually to and at. So remember, aimed at. Again, I tell you that there is another episode, and it's a very nice episode. It gives you information about prepositional phrases. Never use aimed to, say aimed at. I aimed at my goals. Okay, so these programs are aimed at a very wide audience. Aimed at very wide audience, not aimed to. Okay, so that is a prepositional phrases mistake. I started to learn English with the aim to become a teacher. Again, a preposition mistake. I started to learn English with the aim of becoming a teacher. So, with the aim to become? No, with the aim of becoming a teacher. It's hard to find a fresh air nowadays. It's wrong. It's hard to find any fresh air nowadays. You please don't say a fresh air, say any fresh air. Any fresh air. Okay? There is a difference. We have to remove this because there is a typing mistake. So noise. All the crafts have to be checked and refueled. Wrong. All the aircrafts have to be checked and refueled. Why it's wrong? Look at here. All the aircraft have to be checked and refueled. When you say all, please don't use plural because already you mentioned that all. So aircraft. Don't say aircrafts, say aircraft. All the aircrafts, wrong. All the aircraft, right. All the military, wrong. All the militaries is wrong. All the military is right. All the boy is right. All the boys are wrong. So that is the information. Then whenever you use all, please do not use a plural noun. Always use single noun. Okay? because we already mentioned all, and it's a common mistake. Most of the people make this mistake often. Finally, we got really worried and alarmed the local police. Finally, we got really worried and alerted the local police. You can't say alarm the local police, you say alerted the local police or alerted the local authorities, but not alarm the police, okay? Alerted. Every alive creature in the sea is affected by pollution. Wrong. Difference? Look, every living creature in the sea is affected by pollution. So you can't say every alive creature, you say every living creature. Okay, it's also a very common mistake. Every living creature in the sea is affected by pollution. Our teacher, Mr. Collins, is very alive. Wrong. It's not about death or life, it's about lively, okay? So our teacher, Mr. Collins, is very lively. He's very loving, friendly, okay? He's very lively, not live or alive. My reason for being alive had disappeared. Wrong. My reason for living had disappeared. So, had disappeared. My reason for living had disappeared. You can't say my reason for being alive had disappeared. Direct had disappeared. Because you are mentioning here living, not alive. Look the difference. And this difference you have to use. My reason for living had disappeared. Great. Next. He spent all the journey talking about accidents. Wrong. Why? Look at here. He spent the whole journey, not all the journey, whole journey talking about accidents. You understand what's a tricky mistake here? Not all the journey, the whole journey. All the journey is wrong. Whole journey is right. This decision changed all of her life. Wrong. This decision changed her whole life. Not all of her life. You have to use her whole life. This decision changed her whole life. The people envy her because she's good at all. Wrong. The people envy her because she is good at everything. Look the difference. She is good at all. Wrong. She is good at everything. You can't say she's good at all. Mean she's perfect. Nothing is perfect and nobody is perfect. So you say at everything. Okay? Not at all. So you use at everything. Nobody understand all. Wrong. Nobody understand everything. Nobody understands everything. Okay, that's the right sentence. Never use all with understanding. We use everything with understanding. Okay. So our next mistake or an error is all of us did not want to go to bed. Wrong. None of us want to go to bed. And it's a beautiful sentence. None of us wanted to go to bed. Don't say all of us and then did not want to go. That's a little bit a difference or a clash between positive and negative sentence. To say none of us wanted to go to bed. Okay, so this is the second last mistake, and that is all companies will not tolerate lazy workers. Wrong. No company will tolerate lazy workers. And you understand, you are you're very intelligent. You understand what I mean to say, that no company will tolerate lazy workers, okay? Don't say all company and then say not tolerate. It's a conflict. So just straightforward say no company will tolerate lazy workers. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode, and this episode is number 3, and I hope you like. Please write down your feedback, your suggestions. If you need more help, and if you feel it's comfortable, then it's beautiful. And if you feel is there any more correction or finishing or improvement, so please let inform us, and we will try our level best to give you most speak smart English language classes videos. Okay, till then, next video. Bye bye.